know that one of the main drivers of the gender pay gap is the fact that when a couple decides to have children, if they can't afford childcare, which most people can't, one of them is going to have to start spending more time at home to look after the children. And often their career progression and earning potential is disadvantaged as a consequence of that. Now, we know that the burden of doing this disproportionately falls on women, right? But why does it matter if it's the man or the woman earning the money for the household? Quite frankly, it doesn't matter at all. And if it were the other way around, we'd still be having the exact same conversation, because it is extremely important to ensure that both parties in a relationship have the opportunity to retain their own financial independence if they want to. You don't have to, but that option needs to be available to everyone. And the reason for that is domestic violence. Financial dependence is one of the primary drivers of domestic violence and for women staying in abusive relationships, especially when they have children. Now, this would apply both ways regardless of gender, but for so many women who find themselves in these positions and in these relationships, a lot of the time it started by the fact that they had to take time off, they had to sacrifice their career and their earnings in order to raise their children. And then they end up in an abusive relationship that they can't leave because they don't have the resources to provide for their children otherwise. As I said, if you're not worried about that, that is absolutely fine. But many women, myself included, are hyper aware of these situations and the prevalence of them in our society. No partner in a relationship, no matter if it's a man or a woman, should have to put themselves at risk of something like that simply in order to have children. That's just it.